All right.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to another sealed run. For those of you who don't know, Daniel from Quick Learner and I did our first big collab actually through a sealed Edge of the Earth run on PBG ages ago, and it was a very fun run that I think of very fondly with Winifred Habamuck and Charlie Kane. So we thought we got to do this again. We got another sealed run, and it should go just as well as the first one, right? In theory, that's the hope.
It went well. Edge of the Earth was a friend. Well, I mean, it had a lot of nice things for Winifred to commit in case I couldn't do anything else. So, yeah, I had a great time doing that, and I really became a big believer of sealed in general as a way to play. And the thing that we lamented was it's just not that easy to create the pool.
Yeah.
But
yeah, some wonderful people made ARKHAMsealed.com, which is a great way to roll sealed pools. So now we have to just press like 2 buttons and it's done, which is incredible. So huge shout out to them. They're awesome. So they actually, they reached out to me after I made a video being like, I wish there was a way to do this. And then they're like, believe you me, there is a way to do this. So we're using this here for this. I'm going to roll a Kymani, and who are you going to roll?
Patrice.
All right, so should be fun. I do like Patrice because it's very similar to how I viewed Charlie in a sealed environment, where it's like either can be really good or really bad. What the heck is the order for these? Are they by expansion? They are. Okay.
They are. Would you like to tell everyone what campaign we're playing too?
Oh yeah, we're gonna be playing Drowned City, which should be really fun. It's the newest cycle at the time of recording this video, and it's a very fun campaign. I really enjoyed it. We just finished our blind run last week, so I'm excited to get back into it.
A lot of good new tools in the card pool also for Kymani, actually, in for terms for Patrice too. So like adding a whole new cycle compared to last year is going to be kind of cool.
Yep. All right, so we're going to do the exact same numbers we did last year, which was deck size times 2 plus 10. So with Kymani, that's 30 times 2 plus 10 is 70. And then we're going to do 50 cards for our upgrade size. We're going to exclude forbidden cards because we're going to play taboo for this. And we're doing pack mode. So there's 2 modes you can do. So may contain duplicates, and we only may take what appears in the pool. Versus miss pack mode, which is basically just like you can build with, these are the cards you're allowed to play with for that one. It's basically like building your own limited collection that you can draw from as you see fit. So I'm going to roll mine. And while they have this awesome way to look at it here, okay. We'll not get too deep into this. We're able to send this to Arkham Build to actually do our deck building. So we'll look through on this, but we're going to do our deck building in this video in Arkham Build when the time comes. So I got 2 copies of I'll Pay You Back, which I mean is actually pretty all right with Patrice, right? Because you might need to play something now and you might not have the money to do it. So while I would generally look at this card as like that is the way to do this, it is a way for you to potentially get money if need be. Backstab is pretty sick. I think that's a great get. Anchor Chain is also actually probably pretty okay for this as well. Bum's Rush is super sick. Crystallizer of Dreams also can get there.
I had
Disguise.
Pardon? Oh, good. You have Disguise. I had one. It had 1 copy of Crystallizer and Winifred, and it was I had to build around it.
Decoy's not bad. Faustian Bargain is economy, which is great. I got 2 fingerprint kits. I got a flashlight, which I'm also down. I got a Friends in Low Places. So one thing with customizable cards and sealed, you can upgrade freely. You don't need to have the upgrade in your pool. If you have customizable, you can just use it. Thank God I got 2 Gravedigger shovels.
Those are tools.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Grift is awesome. That's just economy. Hatchet Man ain't bad. I'm going to just say this, probably the only time in my entire life, I wish this was dissection kit, like dissection tools. That's the only time I'm ever going to say those words. Got the Shockcaster. Intel Report is actually probably good. Leo DeLuca is really nice. A microscope. I got a microscope as well.
I'm seeing more clue-oriented stuff in this card pool so far.
Yeah. But which is actually kind of nice because Kymani is also kind of just a weapon. Like, Kymani just has a weapon printed on them. Thank God I got Mortar and Pestle. Nimble is really good. Pilfer's really nice. Pocket Multi-Tool is very nice in Kymani. Quick Thinking is really good. 2 Roberts, which unfortunately are going to probably be kind of a dud. 2 Say Your Prayers. Scrimshaw Charm, which I'm probably not going to play. It's just too dangerous. Do you see these? Do you see these? 3? Wow. Okay. Slipaway is also really good. Okay.
Sneak Attack even.
Okay. Yeah, Sneak Attack. Swift. Anything that commits for 2 foot is also going to really move the needle for me. Okay, I'm okay with the pool. But let's check out my XP cards. Yeah. 25 Automatic's really nice. Bruiser is actually probably really good too. Cheat Death. Clean Sneak. 2 Copycats. That's interesting.
Oh, I should get some skills. I hope I do.
2 Emergency Caches, Eon Shard, 1 Doppelganger. So unfortunately, Myriad is not great in a sealed environment. Oh, level 4 Hard Knocks.
It worked for Winifred. That was like a sick card to have, so seems good.
Haste is really good. Momentum is really nice. An upgraded gun. 2 Momentums. Okay. A level 3 Moxie. A Nose to the Grindstone is actually also really good. Stealth. Oh my god, I got a Stealth.
Thank
God.
A
Thieves Kit. Regular Man, Think on Your Feet. 2 Tristan Botleys. I got a Versatile.
I don't know how we're gonna do with that. But,
yeah, I think that one just doesn't exist. An Unscrupulous Loan. Okay, I mean, I think there's pieces here to make a pretty good... the thing that I wish I got was the upgraded Microscope. That's, I think, the only thing that I'm really, like, hoping I would have gotten.
The thing that I don't think I see much of is card draw.
Yeah. But that's okay.
Yeah.
Because, do you know what also just draws cards? Oh, I got a Moon as well. No, Upkeep phase.
Yeah. And the Emergency Cache level 2 you have.
Yes, Emergency Cache 2. I mean, what's going to be nice is I can, for example, now send this to Arkham Build. I can go Sealed. I can go Current Taboo List. And then I can just create this deck. And then now I can just go Draw. And I can also look at it like that. The 2 String-Alongs are going to do a lot, I think.
That's true. That is card draw. I forgot about that. That'll draw you a lot.
Not much at level... This is all I have in my level 0 deck. So, I think you're right. Not great on card draw. All right.
Okay.
Do you want to roll your deck? And then I'll open up
yeah, I'll press the button. All right, I pressed the button. Tell me if you can see it.
All right, let me just do a little reload. Look, there's me and there's you. So 95. Okay. So once again, 20 deck size times 2 plus 10. Okay.
Another Anchor Chain.
Yeah, Anchor Chain Twins. So let me before we get too deep, what are you hoping for?
I am hoping for something that interacts with the discard pile in some way. So any of those improvised events, something cool from Drowned City, maybe not Anchor Chain, but we'll see. And then maybe we get some spells. I see this Arcane Research, but before that, I was just hoping for maybe a boatload of skills would be nice to fill out the deck. But we do have 95 cards to choose from, so it's got to be something here, right?
Yeah, for sure. Okay.
Love that Clarity of Mind. We got 2 of those. Great. All right,
2 Confidences. You got a Contemplative. Yeah, that's kind of sick. Down the Rabbit Hole. I don't know if that's going to work in Sealed, but I mean, it does eat up 2 of your slots there. Fire Axe. 2 Hand Hooks. We were just talking about that today.
Fire Axe I can get along with.
2 ineffable truths.
Yeah. Okay,
That's pretty good.
There's spells here. Let's see if we
Yeah.
get the upgraded ones. Oh, no, we can't take the upgraded ones. Last chance. Let's go.
Yeah. Long shot as well. That's really nice for Kymani for evading. Moonstone. Yeah. The Promise of Power, a Peter Sylvester.
Push
To the limits.
I can do that.
Read the signs. 2 rise to the occasions. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Robes is nice as well.
2 scavenging.
2 sixth senses. So no matter what, you can investigate with your brain.
Yep. Yep, that's good. Schaffner's actually quite like here too.
Yeah, Schaffner's. You're in the art of stall for time, so it's got to be good, right?
Gotta take it. 2 copies of Storm of Spirits.
2 take hearts. There's my card draw.
All right.
Tennessee's Talisman of Protections. Uncage the Soul. Unconventional Method.
That would be good.
Yeah. Voice of Ra.
Okay. Hoping for a few
that was
more
95
skills,
cards, huh? That seemed to go pretty quick.
They go quick. It's not bad. There's some things I would definitely play here. It's just tough with Patrice because you don't get to hold on to some of these cards for the right moment. Like Whispers of Doom, good card, but I do like the Moonstone though, so maybe we go with some spells.
Yeah, the Moonstones. I mean, also the 2 sixth senses and the 2 ineffable truths do seem really nice. Which is good, because I think that's what's so important about this. And we kind of had it with Charlie and Winifred, where if someone needed to do one thing, the other person could do the other. And I think that's going to carry over here. All right, let's see your upgrades, because this is, I think, where you're going to get some upgraded spells that could potentially do some things like Brandicathuga.
Right, so we have a Glimmer of Hope, only one of them, but that's all right. Well, not really, but, you know.
Yeah.
Astral Mirror, we might have enough for that.
Yeah.
Maybe.
We never really talked about Exile, but I imagine it just goes back into your sealed pool, so you can grab it again in the future. Yeah. Call of the Beyond is actually kind of sick. Get some more uses out of, like, your Brandicathuga.
That'd be cool.
Deja Vu.
They really want me to play the... Okay. Ooh,
Granny
Hunting
Orn.
Jacket.
Yeah. Oh, you got a Hunting Jacket? Very nice.
Yeah.
That's some good economy.
Granny Orn, that was really good.
Hemispheric Map, no joke, is actually probably pretty good in Drowned City. There seems to be a lot of, like, connecting locations in that one. Oh,
there's also a lot of tools here.
Yeah, upgraded newspaper.
Newspaper, Mariner's Compass, Lantern.
I was actually hoping for an ornate bow.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Lucky.
Song of the Dead.
Quick Learner? I gotta play Quick Learner. Oh, Song of the Dead is there.
Oh, 2 Spirit of Humanities. We can play Tristan Botley.
Now Tristan can do it. Okay. I like the upgraded pool. This actually is pretty cool. 2 Unrelenting.
2 Unrelentings. Honestly, Unscrupulous Loan Deja Vu might actually be a thing that you can do here.
We both have one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Word of Command is also actually pretty hype as well.
Yeah,
you need to have the money, but...
I'm Worn Brand?
Yep.
Sure.
Got to whack some people. The Plucky is nice, you're right. Honestly, the Persistence also actually... No, never mind. I was like, for some reason, I was like, it shuffles your whole deck in. No, it just shuffles that one card.
But it's still good.
Yeah. I mean, Granny Orn's also a pretty good ally to cap up into.
I mean, even just the old Keyring 3 with Quick Learner potentially can do some things.
Yep.
I've got the Push to the Limits at level 0.
Yep.
Newspaper feels pretty good. There's a lot of clue spending in Drowned City.
Yep. The Hunting Jacket's nice.
And I almost feel like going for the Astral Mirror build makes sense because of the hand slots.
Yep.
It's a lot of play actions, though. Well, I mean, that's where you get the action from, but...
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna transfer this over, but you obviously do it yourself, just so people can have at home something to see for this.
Sure.
All right. Current taboo list. Okay, and then give me a second to Just move this over here for people at home. And I'm going to be real. I'm not going to, for my deck, I'm not going to focus on much of the experience cards. I'm just going to kind of do the level 0.
Okay. So how do you want to do this? I'll do some of this on my own and then show you, or are we going to do it on camera the whole time?
You could do some of it on your own. I can build, and then you can be building, and then I'll add some stuff for when the time comes.
Okay. Great.
Okay. Well, I'm going to be playing Pocket Multi-Tool in my deck because it is also a customizable card, and being able to put 8 XP just to get Pry Bar is going to be huge for the treachery stuff, and the Signal Mirror for the evasion I think is all going to be really important. But I mean, also just getting other things too.
I didn't get any customizable cards. I got a Refine though.
That do be how the sealed pool goes sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
So the problem with Kymani is that Kymani only has 2 fist. So I don't feel like super comfortable fighting with many of my level 0 weapons. When we go to my 1 to 5, like a 1 of Mauser is probably going to be good enough to kill small things. But I think Kymani is going to unfortunately and fortunately have to rely a lot on their own ability to get things done for enemy management. Luckily, we got a lot of ways for us to take advantage of that as well. I noticed you got the upgraded flashlight, though. I would have also loved that.
Mm-hmm. I can use it on you, right?
You could. Look at that. All right, I'm taking a microscope here. It's a way for me to get clues in the long run, so I can still contribute to the game while evading things. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I don't think any of these other weapons are jumping out at me yet, but we might be forced to play them because I do need to add 28 more cards into this deck. Okay.
Should I take this Ward of Radiance for when we flood the bag with Bless or Curse tokens?
Yeah, with Spirit of Humanity, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, I'm taking a Leo DeLuca as my 1 ally right now. I'm going to just get the cards I want and then start adding the cards I have to. I think that's just the better course of action here. Mm-hmm. I'm going to take a Disguise. I'm going to take 2 String-Alongs. I'm going to take this Lone Wolf. These are cards that I want to play, and I'm going to enjoy playing them. I got both a Painkillers and a Smoking Pipe. No lie, those might make the cut.
Yeah.
I have it in the thick of it? I missed that. Yeah. I'm going to take this in the thick of it.
Well, I guess you'll look at the XP cards then.
Yeah, I guess now I have to, huh? Wow, okay, that's actually really good news. All right, let's stop there. Eon Chart. Anna Kaslow, what are you doing here? Oh, I got a suggestion. A suggestion 4. Yeah.
That's good.
That's really good, too. Okay, I actually have a lot of tools. I think I'm going to upgrade really well. Okay, I think I'm going to take the Stealth for my XP boost at the start. I feel like that's going to be the card that's going to give us the best chance, because no spoilers for the first scenario, but I don't know how these decks are going to deal with the climax of that first scenario.
I have no idea.
I'll tell you how. Bums Rush and that other card. Backstab.
I can somehow manage to have a Storm of Spirits in my hand at the right time.
Grift. I mean, yeah, you do have Storm of Spirits. That is going to do something.
I mean, but when? Get the Patrice problem.
No, it's going to work out.
All right.
Oh, I got a Refine. No joke, I might play that.
You should, yeah.
Slip Away, give me Sneak By. Okay. I'll take Hatchet Man. We're going to take Nimble. We're going to take Quick Thinking. I'm going to take Unexpected Courage. I'm going to take Guts. I'll take a Pilfer. I'm going to take... I'm at 20 cards. Okay, and I haven't had to make any, like, sacrifices yet. Okay, I'm gonna take friends in low places, and I think I'm gonna start with talent for my trait.
To find the string along.
The string along and also the stealth. So that can be a good way for us to do that. Maybe we add ally down the road. What's our economy like?
I'll pay you back.
Yes. How could I forget? Lone Wolf. The Faustian and the Grift and the Sneak By are all something. I do actually think I'll Pay You Back is going to come in clutch here. Only problem is I really don't want to run two of them because the symbols aren't great, you know?
I guess I'm going to be running Handhook in this deck.
Oh, yeah,
Ooh.
Speaking of, I should play Anchor Chain. It
Yeah,
does
I don't
just
think
give
I
+1
play it.
evasion.
Yeah, I guess I play the Handhook, and maybe that's okay. I got Fire Axe. I might as well be... I mean, who knows, right? These decks are going to be just kind of weird. But 2 copies of Fire Axe and 2 copies of Handhook makes me feel like I could probably play one of them.
Speaking of, I'm going to play 1 copy of Old Keyring and 1 copy of Flashlight because we just need to get clues in the first scenario.
Mm-hmm.
And we can't rely on you drawing a 6th Sense at the perfect time. Odds are you'll hit that, though. Okay. I'm going to take Fine Clothes.
Having Down the Rabbit Hole and Arcane Research and nothing to upgrade into.
Yes, yeah.
It's all right, though.
I'm going to take a Liquid Courage. You can't tempt me, foul temptress Thermos. Okay. It's at the end of the round, so it like sets you up for the next turn. Okay, we take Intel Report. It does buy clues. Pilfer. Alright. Sneak Attack. Yeah, it's expensive as hell.
Did I get any upgraded, let me just look, permanent cards? Like, no. No Charisma, no... Alright, well.
How the hell are we going to get clues in the first scenario? I just have to remind myself, if you're worried your deck is bad, it's actually good.
We have said that before.
Yeah. I think I do take the Crystallizer.
Mm-hmm.
I think turning these into book icons, like these to commit to test, is going to be very important in the long run.
Flashlight does not work on anyone else, just on me.
Okay,
Still.
the upgraded one?
Yeah.
That's fine. It is still an unexpected courage for a test.
Yeah.
Okay, I need to put in 1 more card. Oh, I guess I could use... No, these fingerprints only give me +1 book. I'm not Wilson Richards.
If only.
I got a lot of customizable cards. I mean, we might go into the Shotcaster. I don't want to, but we might. The Scrimshaw Charm is powerful, but I think it's suicide. I think I'll put us down a bad path if I put that in here.
Yeah. I agree. I can take a tool belt. That actually is kind of sick.
That is kind of sick. Your hand slot, Patrice.
Well...
All right, I guess it's gonna be this I'll Pay You Back as a one of. Oh, that's a sealed deck right there.
Okay, I've been working through mine. I'll give you what I've got, and then you can...
Nice. I'm just
help
looking
me
this
through the rest of
over.
it.
So on the plus side, also just the way the card pull works, there's only 1 card I'm not happy with in this deck. And that's the I'll Pay You Backs. but it does commit for relevant symbols, so I actually think this deck's gonna be fine. It's gonna be very scrappy, though. All right, tell me what you got so far.
All right, so I think if you... How should I do it in order? Okay, 2 copies of Fire Axe.
Nice.
2 copies of Handhook.
I gotta just get to level 0. 2 copies of Handhook.
Yeah, Improvised Shield.
Nice.
Old Keyring.
Nice.
Idol of Xanatos.
Idol of Xanatos. Yeah, makes sense.
Moonstone.
Yeah.
Mysterious Raven and Peter Sylvester as allies for now.
Oh, that discovers a clue.
Yeah, we get 1 clue. And I was trying to think if I could take enough horror, maybe I can pick up the desperate skills, but I don't think so. 6 Sense, 2 copies. 1 copy of Talisman of Protection. I don't know why, but it's there.
Yep.
We'll do it. 1 copy of Tool Belt. 1 copy of Schaffner's. That's all the assets I have so far. And then we go to the events. I've got 1 eCash.
Wow, must be nice.
End of the road. That seems like maybe a cut at some point, but you know, we got to fill the deck with stuff.
Yeah, you do need 42 cards.
I know, and I only have 31 so far, which is hilarious. All right, Jury Rig, which does sound very good.
Yep.
I'm just worried about actions in this deck. It's just like throwing stuff out. So I think Push the Limit seems pretty good. I've got 2 copies of that.
Nice.
And then a copy of Voice of Ra.
Voice of Ra.
And then if you scroll down to the skills, I have 1 of everything. Whatever we got. Yeah, so Contemplative, Last Chance, Long Shot, 1 of each of those, 1 Promise of Power, 2 Rise to the Occasion, 1 Stunning Blow, 2 Take Heart, 1 Unexpected Courage. I have not added those other ones, which I think are just like probably not worth it.
All right, 31. We're tied up.
Yeah, so now what, right? I don't get to dive into the upgraded pool, which I don't think it matters too much. But it's funny because like Breath of the Sleeper is here, and that could combo with the Spectral Shield, but
yeah, with like it's the Patrice. Oh, I mean, you do have Dowsing Rod as well to just get clues with your brain.
Oh, I didn't see that. Oh, there it is. Costs a lot.
It does cost
we're gonna take
so much.
We're gonna take it. If I dump it later, that's okay. So yeah, I mostly took Survivor stuff for the time being because I, was a little bit annoyed at the down the route whole arcane research little carrot that they put in front of me.
Yeah.
So what else we got from Mystic? Really nothing great. The problem with Patrice is you're like, how do I pass tests, right?
Yes.
And I still have that question.
I'm going to tell you right now, no joke, I think you should put in making preparations. It's free and just gives us +1.
I was thinking about that.
Yeah, it can give us like book and foot, and we're probably going to, or like brain and foot, and we're probably going to be able to make it work.
All right. What do you think about Scrounge for Supplies? That's like an action I don't really want to take, but maybe it gets you like a skill or something,
I think worst case, if we think about it, like what are we hitting, right? You can grab a Contemplative,
a
long shot. Emergency Cash is also not terrible. You could also use it to grab End of the Road when it's active. So it's free, but draws you, like, replaces itself. I think it's fine. I think it's fine for level 0.
Okay. Hear me out. What if I take 1 copy of A Glimmer of Hope and then also take the upgraded one later so I have 2 copies?
Yeah, seems great.
Is it? I don't know.
For sealed, I think it is. I think for sealed, you have anything that's like somewhat of a value. Likewise, I also think like wrong place, right time is good just because the icons are great.
Yeah, I was gonna get there at some point.
Because I think right now you've hit all the cards that are like you want to play, and then it's like, oh yeah, you're here too. Your icons.
Okay, let's add a copy of A Glimmer of Hope. So now I'm at 34.
Yeah. Oh, I have 33. What else did you add?
The making preparations.
I missed that one. All right, perfect. Boom.
Yeah, you convinced me on it. Let's go back to those. Oh, unconventional method might be worth it here too, because I seem to have probably a lot of hand slot items.
Also just 2 book as well.
It's got good icons.
And it's also 0. It's like perfect.
And then I can recur it with push the limit, right? Recur the item anyway.
Yep.
Solve for time is like kind of interesting, because then it allows you to just delete the enemy.
Yep.
And I'm in the art. Well, let's come back to that.
Sure.
What do you think about the mystic events in general, though? So we've got the Storm of Spirits, Read the Signs, Spectral Razor. So Read the Signs might make the cut. Spectral Razor, I think you just run no matter what, but it is awkward with these, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it's like the same thing I feel about like Dark Prophecy, and the whatever that skill is would be kind of cool, but that's never going to line up.
Yeah. I would do... So the thing I like about all of those, like Read the Signs, Spectral, and Storm, is if they hit, they're perfect, right? If they don't, in a perfect world, they just give you +1 to a 6th sense, or like a dowsing rod, you know? Or, once again, our hope is that you get your violin out ASAP, right?
Right.
And then you can just like,
yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, theoretically, like, how am I passing tests here? So if we're trying to pass a Spectral Razor test or something, we're at 6.
It's not terrible. It's not good.
Moonstone gets us up a little higher. Maybe we get Granny.
Yeah,
that's
because then with Moonstone you're at 7, which is like the number that I'm pretty happy with on Spectral Razor and Read the Signs.
And obviously we can commit things, but honestly, the icons are not like it's kind of all over the place, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it's still better than nothing. Let's do the Spectral and the Read the Signs, and
I would do like 1 Storm if you're going to run a Storm.
Yeah. Okay. Man, I really like Whispers of Doom too, but I feel like that's just... It'd be cool.
Yeah.
I'm at 38 now.
Yep.
Yeah, so maybe those cards make the cut just eventually. I think Deny is bad.
Yep. It's basically...
Let's go back to the... Do we have anything left in the assets? I just don't want to be asset heavy here.
Yeah, and then also like...
A Grimm's Fairy Tales, I can just have that there,
Yeah.
I'll definitely do a level 2 newspaper, but I don't think the level 0 is gonna do it.
I think right now
Bandages?
what's important... Bandages. You do have 2 bandages. I think they also commit for a foot, which does matter, is relevant if we can't play it because of Kymani.
There's also the Dig Deep. Do I have Dig Deep in my upgraded pool at all? No, I've got the Plucky. That could be an upgrade from that to a Plucky.
Yep, that's always fine.
Let's do that, just in case I need to dump resources for Fire Axe or something,
Oh, sorry,
Okay.
we should also... I'm just going to get my deck list up because we got to roll our weaknesses as well.
Hell yeah. Did you run any other assets that have health or sanity?
Leo DeLuca.
All right, so my wrong place, right time. You're right, it's just for icons. Let's add that as well.
Yeah. It'll probably get cut pretty damn quick, but...
Yeah. And Trial by Fire is interesting, but I don't know.
It's just, it's so expensive. Curse you, Preston Fairmont.
I know. Sorry, what was the other thing I said I was going to add? That...
Oh, Stall for Time?
Stall for Time, yeah, let's do that. I'm at 40. I feel like I missed one. Are you at 41?
I'm at 41.
Okay. Well, literally, I think it was a Mystic card then I just forgot to add.
You got the One of Storm.
One of Storm. Read the Sign, Spectral.
You got the Glimmer of Hope.
Yep.
Got the Dowsing Rod.
Mm-hmm.
Huh. So it's got to be a survivor card, one of the ones we just added. You got stall for time in wrong place?
Yeah. Oh, dig deep. Literally just talked about that for a while.
Dig deep, yeah.
Okay, one more card. I mean, Uncaged could just be good for icons. If I'm adding the other one, it seems like I should just have that. And it could play the Sixth Sense. Ugh, I mean, it could also play the Read the Signs or something. It's not bad.
Yep, it's not bad. So I'm gonna pitch. I think the Cage of Soul is a great idea, but let me also pitch Ward of Radiance, just because you never know. You just throw it out the card. You're like, I don't care. Get rid of it. I think Uncaged the Soul is better though. I like because there's this chance it hits, but the 2 brain is basically like a Ward of Radiance for a card.
Yeah, well, wait, hang on. Let's think about this though. Ward of Radiance. I could in my upgrade pool we can start throwing out like the Spirit of Humanity and the Hunting Jacket, and start loading up on Blessed tokens. What if? And this is just the way sealed runs are. What if we add this Ward of Radiance and the Keep Faith?
Yeah, hell yeah. Nothing against it.
And then we gotta dump something. Alright, what's the likelihood of End of the Road hitting?
Probably pretty low. I think that's a safe cut.
Alright, let's cut that.
Alright. I'll press the random basic weakness button here on my side.
Let me get it on. Okay.
You got Silver Moth.
Okay.
Yuck.
That's just gonna have to live in play.
Yeah, take 1 horror, yeah. Alright.
It can either keep shuffling back, or I have to
discard
basically
something.
give up on the accessory slot.
Yeah, it's not terrible. Alright, let's roll mine. I got the Tower.
Yeah. Well,
that's actually super annoying.
Yeah, we're hoping to get you some copycats, right?
Yeah, and also just like that's kind of my game plan on some of my cards, which is just like they're bad. I want to put them into play. I don't want to put them into play. I want to commit them to tests.
Yeah, you can't commit anything, not just skills, right?
Yeah, just any card. Yeah.
Oh.
That's okay. All right.
I would have been happy with that because I could have just played it and gotten rid of it, but Silver Moth is kind of tough. That's okay.
Yeah, I do have a lot of econ in this deck for like money, like the Faustian and the Faustian, the Grift, the Sneak By. Like I have a lot of expensive stuff, but like really, I'm a big set it and forget it type of player. Like I would love to just get my grappling hook and put it into play and just use that the whole scenario. Like that's probably going to end up happening quite a bit. I don't hate my deck. It's going to be a challenge. I don't. Oh yeah, an Agent Fletcher. Enemy weaknesses. We each have one. Yours is a little bit different, but still.
Yeah. Yeah. What do you think of this deck for Patrice? I mean, it's hard to gauge, right?
Yeah. With Patrice, it's hard to know. Let's look at your curve. Yeah. Only one card that costs 4. It's the Rod. You have 18 cards that cost 2 or 3. I think it's gonna. I think if you get a Sixth Sense into play, which we're currently hiding this Sixth Sense, or a Dowsing Rod, I think we're gonna feel pretty comfortable.
Yeah, I think the enemies will be. I mean, we're gonna use your ability basically for most of it, and when it comes to the elites, then I don't know. We'll get some of these weapons out maybe.
That's where the backstab comes into play.
Yeah, I like the idea of the push the limit, though. I think that's going to be really good. It's expensive, though, but...
Yeah. I mean, Sneak Attack. Hatchet Man as well. It's going to be tough. Because I don't have a weapon in my level 0 deck. Because I think all I really had was, like, Knife. Here, let me just go asset. Let me just look again.
You know what I wish I would have had? Lawrence Carlisle.
That would be pretty sick. That would be pretty
Yes.
sick. Yeah, I had like knife and kukri and a Luger. Like Luger technically could have done, but I still only have 2 fist.
I know 3 was not so great to fight at. I do feel okay about my econ though, because like I do have the e-cash, I do have the voice of Ra, I have the take hearts.
Yeah. Yeah, and I suppose take arts also can work for either of us, right? Where you're like, hey, why don't you investigate this 4-shroud location?
Yeah.
And then I say, I still fail with the Elder Sign. Let's go.
All right, this should be a wild time. I don't think it's gonna be like the Charlie, Winifred run where we. I mean, there's some help in Drowned City, but there isn't quite that level of help that you get in Edge of the Earth with the partners.
Yeah. Yeah.
And the story assets, but you know we might.
Yeah. So the only downside is I know that because we're gonna go west in this one. The East Ally would have been great for Kymani.
Yeah.
But I mean,
Maybe.
we'll find a good artifact. We get expedition items each scenario. It's going to be a fun challenge. It's going to be a fun challenge.
I agree.
Sweet.
All right. Well,
All right. Look forward to that. The next up for that episode is going to be coming out next week on the channel. So wish us luck and hope it goes well, because honestly, by the time that you watch this episode, we're going to be done the campaign. So we're already like, we're already really, we already know how it's going to go by the time this episode comes out. So just fingers crossed that it goes well for us, lest we never do sealed again. In the meantime, thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see y'all for the on the next one. Have a good one. Thanks for watching. And as always, a GG's.